I'm in my own little thing because I don't want any distractions. So I'm playing Dre from the Facebook group. I'll live stream this and see how we can do this shit. Alright? I know it's a little late. I normally don't play this late. But said he wanted a game. Figure I need a.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Oakland Raiders. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
See what he comes out in.
Go. Get set.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
He's taking a while to pick his play.
Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Brady to Hogan for a big one, and even 40 yards.
He has that press beater route on the outside. So I'm just taking notes. How I'm going to adjust.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Ready? Go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This is a little tricky formation.
On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
We're going to take a fair catch here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
When he's inside like that, he's not going to give me what I want. So we're going to do outside zone.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Okay. So he's user putting all them people in position.
Carr to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep.
Come on, Cook.
Jarred loose. It's incomplete.
They certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Ready to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I got to try.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh, man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
If he does that, just take this guy and run him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Oh, man,
and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on
I'm
my
a
side.
user, man. Come on, EA.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Defense is not
good. Know, when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Carr now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Keep staying in that.
694.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep.
Let me aggro. Thank you.
10. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and
wanting
him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin.
He's playing a lot of zone.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
His man inside. Thank you.
618.
Try to swing that wheel right around him.
Now Carr again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Okay, cover 4.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So we're going to ID on the pursuit option. We can only ID him when he comes into the box.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. They still can't get it. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
I'm just going to kick it. See what he's in. Okay, he's in the man.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Now
the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I mean, I know Cordero can play that, but the fact that he has Dorsett running that, he's glitching. He's using a custom book. And he's probably got like one of those Bronco receivers. Bronco, I think that you can do it from the Bronco with a 4-wide receiver package. Alright.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Goal 50. Hey, goal 66. Let's go, let's go.
Don't worry about none of that.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Good defense.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Wait, 20. Round 80.
Here we go with Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first
Oh,
down
my
yardage.
God.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Goskowski now out to kick it away.
Nope. Run back.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now here come the Raiders.
Right, so
and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A play to beat that. I need to come out in that play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Presses.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go. Get set. 7:34.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
I mean, this is risky. I probably shouldn't. We'll see what he comes out in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
808. Hey. 4 down. 694. That's right. Keep that tight. 694.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh my God.
And it is incomplete.
My
For a
receivers
real
drop the
head
ball.
scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get
Flat
downfield.
route, quarter route, inside quarter.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Wait, 20. 380. 54. Go.
Shotgun now for Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Glitching. I can't believe it, man. He got Dorsett at halfback. Huh. Shit, I thought I'd have a fair game, but I guess not.
3 down. Ozzy. Check. Check it. Alpha.
To throw, it's Brady. Fluck under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Playing decent defense. He's just getting the...
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on
He's
2nd
playing
and
that
goal
fucking
here.
Flat.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing now is Brady.
Nothing.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal,
coverage
backs
sacks.
against the
You know,
wall,
taking away
and
what
they
he
get a
likes. He likes
monster
that
sack,
flat
and now
swing
they're going to
route.
force them into a field
He's
goal.
using a lot
For
of
them, that's a win.
Rub routes.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven
So I gotta
Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3.
Zone assignments. We'll give him this. I gotta make something happen on offense.
And Gostkowski's kick is good.
So the way
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
I need to force him outside.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's got him up in the box, so he's either in a hook curl or a hard play.
694.
Get a rub route,
You got 56 there. Go.
force him out.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I probably need to flip the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Be able to hit that safety.
734.
Got the rub route.
Come here. 808.
Drag.
Go, go.
Force that guy out. Nice.
Got the final shot here before half.
Oh, it wouldn't let me throw it.
Incomplete.
Oh,
2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I had him. Hopefully he didn't see it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Left. I need to block the backside.
24.
All right, he's more than a man. So what we'll do is we'll send him on a vert instead of a fade.
29.
And we'll block on that. Just give me a drag route just to...
A final shot before break. Carr, he's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
29. Alpha.
See if we can get a gap assignment. He's going to probably try to flip the play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
I like that.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Look at the spin.
Balance.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Give me the tip! Oh!
Could have been a game changer there.
Where's
in
my
the
pick
second half.
six? That
Instead,
was
it's
it.
down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Watch him.
On 3rd down, Brady.
Fucking glitchy seam route.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Make sure we cover inside third, outside quarter. Got the hard flat, curl flat.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Space to run past the
Come
20.
on.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And
This guy
down to
taking
the
hits
19-yard line.
Really?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brady going to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They are not
And
giving
for a
me
third time today,
nothing.
he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will set
Might
up
have to put
shop
my backup
at midfield
quarterback.
at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And those two.
Go 50. Wide.
Just try to mix them up. Mix up.
Regular.
Brady now to throw.
Good coverage sack. Oh, they didn't give me
As
the
he
sack.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Edelman,
I'm
the
locking
intended
this
receiver
man
that
down.
time,
He
and
is
it's
not
3rd
good.
down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame
Just
game because
not.
they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Look at
Pressure,
there.
and he's going to be taken down.
We are
They sack him
getting
back
to
right
this
around
man
the 44.
with bumps.
Shalik Calhoun in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
White 20. White 20.
Should go that inside quarter because he wants Patterson.
They do
Not
go
Patterson.
for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown.
Knew the flats was there.
Rob Gronkowski from 4 yards out.
I knew you
and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gronkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
We're first time playing this, man. Just figuring it out.
Gronkowski now out to kick it
Right,
away.
defensively, it's just I'm giving them too many opportunities.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, man.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I need to.
You got 56 there.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense
dude
is
isn't
continuing
even
to
in
contest
position to
every
swat
deep
the
ball
ball.
that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or
EA.
zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you
Playing a
got
lot
to
of
trust
man.
yourself
And when
and go
I
up at that
played
moment of
3
truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25.
Man, how did man catch me?
On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure
All right,
out
I
which
run
play
out of
will work
bounds. Why
well.
the clock still?
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
It's crazy. EA got a lot to work on. All right, so
You're mine.
we're gonna try to take advantage of that matchup again.
Get set, get set.
On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right.
Oh, he missed his block.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Who's right?
Awesome. And then he would all right.
808.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Carr now on 3rd and goal.
What? Block! Throw!
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Man,
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Tackle him on the one.
Well, and it's picked. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Got it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked
doing
off by
all right,
Marcus
man.
Gilchrist. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
It's not letting me do anything.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Look how he got
And
a
now
speed
here's
burst.
another
What the
interception.
fuck?
Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a play fake, Brady. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Okay.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 59 yards.
A deep quarter over there, but thought I could get to him.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go.
Tar flats. We're going to try to do some glitchy shit.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Give them too many opportunities. I should have ran the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, I hate
A lot
this
can
shit.
go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Check back 27. Check back. Let's go. Let's go.
Press these boys.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check motion.
Press them.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Man, he pushed
and
him
they're
in.
going to score
God.
again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
That's what you get. Look, they're going to give this guy a speed boost.
And terrific field position here to start. Down inside the 45.
Next time I play right
Even
there,
after
I'm
that
going to leave
big-time
Washington
return, it's not
as my
looking great for
fullback.
them today. But if nothing else, even if
I
the
could've took
miracle
that to
doesn't
the house.
happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They gave this dude too many lucky breaks.
Go. Get set. Get set. Get set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
And look at this.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Why did my quarterback not
right
even
now,
throw the ball?
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body
Come
language.
on, man.
Hands
I had
on
all
hips,
day to throw
heads
that
low.
shit.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the
Hopefully
word
they
go.
fix all this shit in the next match.
From midfield, here's Carr. And a big loss here as he's
I gave
taken
up.
down.
Let me put my backup quarterback in. Game over anyway. Because Carr wasn't doing shit. After I threw that first pick, I should have took his ass out.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
My best bet.
Detroit!
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. To the
Look at there.
sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was
AJ
able
makes
to
the
get
throw
both
that Carr
feet
can't
in.
make. That's the
We'll
fucking
hold
shit I'm
everything
talking
here.
about.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Should have fucking used AJ from the get-go. This shit just pissed me off, man. Like, why a man at 80 overall but don't play like one? I don't know. Clark couldn't even make a
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey! Over!
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Hey,
When this ball's tipped and
McCarron got the
intercepted.
ball off.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's
At least
going to go
McCarron got it
down
off.
as time has now run out on this game. And Charles, I think when the schedule...
Good game, man. Rematch him again tomorrow. I should have took my ass to sleep.